Condos versus freehold. This is an age-old debate, especially when you're in a little bit of a pricier market where the first-time home buyer is going to be looking at the price range that may fluctuate between the two. I'll pull up the Ottawa stats. That's the average of what they're selling for right now in September 2023. My gosh, the summer has flown by. What are the benefits and downsides to both? Because yes, there are benefits and downsides to both. Condos. Okay, in a condo, you're part of a collective agreement and the price points are typically a lot lower because you have what's called a condo fee. What is a condo fee comprised of? Well, it depends on the condo. But generally speaking, it'll have management fee, a caretaker fund, and your reserve for your major maintenance and capital expenditure projects. Things like covering the roof, the foundation areas, things like covering windows, road repairs. So that's the downside, is that you have a lot of cost involved monthly. These can range anywhere from a few $100s into the $1,000+ range depending on the condo. Now what they cover also is going to be a little bit different depending on the condo. If you're in a whole building, it'll cover probably a lot more versus if you just have a road association for some sort of road agreement that you have, obviously it won't be covering your foundation. So there's a lot of facets to consider here. What are the benefits? Benefits is that it's a lot easier to maintain. If you have a condo townhome, standard type of condo townhome here in Ottawa, typically they're going to cover everything from the studs outwards on your house. Please, please, please read the condo status certificate and get your lawyer to review it beforehand because it can be hundreds of pages long and you and I both do not have the expertise to fully uncover what could be lying within. On that note, the other scary thing about condos is special assessments. This is when, let's say the condo's been running a little bit heavy-handed in terms of spending their money, and all of a sudden the roof leaks. What happens? Where does the money come from? A special assessment. That's where you, my friend, the owner of this condo, maybe 1 out of 100, is now responsible for 1 out of 100 of the cost, probably prorated based on square footage and all these other metrics, but regardless, they can happen. I was dealing with a condo and the special assessment came out. It was $40,000. So we walked away from the deal. It happens, right? But make sure you find out about those before you go and purchase. Now, that's the condo's benefits and downsides. To recap, benefits, easier to maintain, lower price point for entry. Downsides, costlier because you have to pay for all those things, maintenance up front in terms of your condo fee, and you could be slapped with a special assessment. Freeholds. Obviously, freeholds are going to come in at a little bit more money because they don't have that agreement. You can do whatever you want. So that's one thing I didn't touch on is that a freehold, obviously, it's your place, your rules. You don't have to abide by the condo rules. Did you know if you're renting an apartment in Ontario, landlords cannot discriminate against you once you have occupancy and you bring in a pet? If you are in a condo building and you rent a condominium unit, and the bylaws of the condominium restrict pet usage, you may absolutely be discriminated upon based on the condominium by rules, which supersede the landlord-tenant board. Ooh. Anyways, back to freeholds. Freeholds, on the other hand, they're going to be costlier. You have to do all your own maintenance, but at the end of the day, it's your own freehold property. You own it outright, just yourself, and the government. Of course, the government owns everything. Anyways, that is it for today. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. A lot of this information may be specific here to Ottawa. Hopefully you can apply it to wherever you are. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Bye for now.